Hey dolls and friends, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. If you're not new, hey doll, hey. So in today's video, I am sharing with you guys a massive pantry makeover. And oh my goodness, I did not realize how desperately in need of a makeover we were. Now I have a decent sized pantry. It's not like a walk-in one, but it has double doors and we can fit a lot in it. I do want to change the shelving in the near future, but for right now, I just needed more of an organizational look to it. And my husband definitely loves the change for it. So I'm super excited to share with you guys what I did to make this even more functional than it already was. And I'm super excited to say that this video is sponsored by Cricut. Not only can you create awesome high-end DIY projects for your home decor, but Cricut can also be useful in helping you organize any room in your home. All right, dolls, let's jump right in. All right, so here is the look of my pantry. I mean, it's not too bad. It's a good size, but stuff is just kind of everywhere. We try to keep a functional order to everything, like snacks and bottles and cans go in one, side. Yes, that is Isaiah all up in the business. But anyways, we definitely try to keep it, somewhat, functional, but it's just a lot going on. So the first thing I did, obviously, was just take everything out. And oh my goodness, I did not realize how much stuff we accumulate and how much stuff we just put in this pantry. I had so many different catch-all buckets and bags in here that I was just amazed of the amount of things that I found. And I have no idea why I save like decorations from like birthday parties and stuff, but all of that was in there from Caleb turning 2. He's 5 now. So it was just ridiculous the amount of stuff that we put in here as storage in our pantry. We have way too many lunch bags. I don't even know why we have that many lunch bags. It's not like we can carry them all, the same day. And we work from home now. So it amazes me like what we keep and everything. But anyways, once all of that was cleared out, I went and started to clean up the floor by just sweeping all of anything that fell down. Usually it's just like papers or little stuff that the kids kind of drop. Or sometimes, when you have your onion, like little peels there. And then I got down on my knees and started to scrub the floor. And that didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad. But this is everything on my counters and my tables. It's just so much. I threw away actually a lot of stuff that was either old or I didn't need. Now, I found these containers at Walmart. They're Better Homes and Gardens line. And I absolutely love them. So the lid on them, it like seals it in and it is just, oh, I love these already. So anyways, I took all the tags off, washed those out and dried them. And I'm just starting to put all of the food in there. Now, you're going to make sure if you have these, make sure you just wash them out for food that is going to be directly in there. So if like you put bags or boxes in there, I wouldn't worry about it. But I took out everything out of the packaging and just started to put them in the respective bins. So I just had a lot of like the pastas and the snacks that we have. A lot of times we buy things that are double. So that way, when we go grocery shopping the following week, we don't have to keep buying them. Or if we don't feel like we need them, like if we go out of town, like we were just out of town the last couple weeks, we kind of just didn't really need to buy more. So after I had all of my items in the containers, I actually picked up these baskets from Walmart as well. They were $13. And then the bins, I forgot to tell y'all, were they came in like a pack of 3 or 4, and they were between $15 and $25. But they're super, good for the money that you're going to spend on it. Anyway, so I just decided to use all these baskets to store all of the snacks. And usually these are just the kids' snacks, right? And some of the ramen that me and my husband eat, but mainly just the kids' snacks because a lot of that stuff is just bulky boxes and big packaging. So I really wanted to lessen our footprint with those packages and boxes and things of that nature. And then I just add more of the snacks to the other baskets. After the baskets that I bought were filled, I bought 4 of them. Then I'm moving on to our drinks. So I already had these galvanized tins. I've had them for a couple years now. I like to throw a lot of parties in the summer and birthday parties and just like holiday parties. So I use these for my drinks, for my parties. So I decided why not use them for our everyday drinks, which is usually just like cranberry juice, apple juice, and water. So I just put all of those in there, and a 24 pack of Dasani water fit perfectly in there. Now that everything is put away, I'm going to start to measure all of the containers. So these 3 sizes are all of the sizes that I basically had, and it was mainly the width that I was looking for. To make sure that I had the labels the right size. So I just measured them all, the width and the length, and then just wrote that down so that way I could get the right measurement. So then I logged into my Cricut account and selected my Joy. Cricut sent me the Joy machine a while back, and I thought it would be perfect to make some labels and be able to do it on one sheet for everything that I needed. So I just went in and chose the label that I wanted and then put my word in there. And then what I did is I filtered out doing a writing style because I didn't want it to be cut. I wanted it to have that writing look of it because the containers are white, or they're clear, I'm sorry. So I'm using a white writing label vinyl. So once I had my font, then I just make sure I measured out the word to fit inside of the label. And then after that, I made sure I selected pen for the word. And then I selected the entire label and then grouped it all together and then just added the rest of my words. And then now it's ready to draw and cut. Super easy. The Joy machine prompts you to using your pen. You can choose whatever color that you want, but I was going for a brown, white, and black aesthetic in my pantry. So I used my fine point black pen, and then it just wrote out everything that I had in a writing style. And then after that was done, then it went back to cut. So it just cut the circle around the label. So that way I just changed out my pen and put back in my blade, and then it just cut around all of those labels and I was good to go. This is super easy, super quick, you guys, and it looks so good. So then it's time for me to put my labels onto my containers. And all I do is just cut it out. I will say though that this writing vinyl is super, super strong. I actually used my transfer tape, stuck it on my shirt a couple of times because it coming off, like the transfer tape, it was actually kind of hard to pull up, and then it didn't feel sticky anymore on the label. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but after I pulled off the transfer tape, like the vinyl was less shiny, I guess you would say. It didn't bother me because I didn't really want a shiny look, but make sure you dab the transfer tape on like your shirt or a surface or something before you put it on there. It'll adhere a whole lot easier onto whatever you're putting it on. And then for my little baskets, I picked up these chalkboard tags from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put my labels on that. Now you can use whatever you may have on hand. These are what I had on hand. I didn't buy anything for this except for my containers and my baskets. And once I had all my labels on, this is how my pantry turned out. Absolutely love it, you guys. Those brown baskets I actually picked up from Dollar Tree to give me an extra storage spaces. And because Walmart actually didn't have any more of those baskets, I went to 3 Walmarts. They did not have the same color. So I decided to pick up some brown baskets from Dollar Tree and not putting any labels on those, mainly because those will be changed. like the items inside will be changed out a lot, so it didn't make sense to make labels for it. But this looks so great. It's so clean, it's so clear, like literally straight to the point, and super functional. I really wanted to utilize my Cricut to make sure my labels stood out in here and everything looked great.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better.
There goes Isaiah getting a snack because it's easy for him to know what's there and see what he likes. But you guys, look at the difference on how it all turned out. This is the before and then after to follow.
Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better.
Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I also want to say a big thank you to Cricut for sponsoring this video. Alright dolls, be blessed, stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! I'm back, Isaiah. Thank you. Now put the rest back. Good job. Keep going. You had 3 more. Good job. Keep going. 2 at a time. Good job. Thank you. Good job. That pantry was a mess. Did y'all see that? It's a mess, a hot mess. It literally took me an entire day to clean out that pantry. Oh, I have nightmares about it. No boys today. They are at school right now. I have a really massive headache. My back hurts, so I couldn't do this with them today. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? You already got one on the floor. Pick one. You want the fruit, huh? Yeah. All right. Put that back, please. Thank you. Good job. Thank you.